Hey guys, and welcome into probably the final series of this season for Ireland, taking on Sri Lanka in the 20 over internationals. You guys, of course, were here for the historic Test win against Sri Lanka. The tour has sort of capitulated since. We lost by 8 wickets in the second Test. We're completely outplayed in this one. 538 all out with Gunarsena, 186, Thirindu 98, 88 for Nisaka, and 65 up the top there. Just a completely dominated performance. We could not settle into a line and length. We had to toil really hard for the wickets. 2 for 61 for Oliver. Probably the pick of the bowlers, in all honesty there. 247 in this innings with Nolan. Another 50, 72. 45 a little at the end. Got us to the 247. 3 for Jayarakarama. 3 for Fernando and 3 for Thirindu. We had to bat again. 4 all out. Nolan missing out on 100 again, and Oliver getting to 93. We got Foster on 54, not out at the end. Camp for 59. Bit of resilience there from Ireland in this innings, which was so proud of the effort from the guys there to apply themselves in that situation. Jayarakarama 3 for 134, 3 for 91 for Thirindu, and 2 for 117 for Fernando. But yeah, they chased it pretty comfortably in the end. We just couldn't strike regularly, and they tied the series there. The warm-up game for the one-day friendly, bowled them out for 297. Jaya Cody, 114. Bryarati, 58. Manly, 3 for 55. 3 for 52 for Little and 246 for Foster. And Roy Hill with 141 of 132. A really good knock, actually. 19 fours, 3 sixes. He commanded the innings, worked with the other players. Burton 53, 57 for Camphor, and 39 for Tucker. And yeah, then the series were just comprehensively outplayed, really. 270 for 7. This was our best effort, I felt, with Hill at the top with 71, 34 for Nolan, 33 for Burton. One of them to kick on to 100. Camphor 45 and Tucker 52. And a good bowling effort from the Sri Lankans. They contained pretty well, actually. Like, the only bowler that got a wee bit of stick was Silver, 2 for 68. Thiksana, 2 for 49, and Thirindu, 2 for 59 there. But they chased it easily with this guy here in phenomenal form. 104 of 88, 13 fours and a 6. Fernando, 62 of 54. 1 fizz for all the bowlers there, and it just wasn't enough. And yeah, that's enough said about that scorecard. It was not good enough. There, Silver, 4 for 13. Jayarakarama, 4 for 50. In a comfortable run chase there with Gunarsena, 60 of 44, 13 boundaries, the highlight of their innings. And yeah, 229 run thumping, 374 for 6, 155, 128, highlighting the innings, 18 fours, 2 sixes. Mendes with handy 63, and Thirindu 60 of 39 just plundered the bowlers. Little with a little bit of a performance there, 4 for 72. And yeah, 145 all out with Burton, 67 not out, the mainstay of that innings with Thirindu and Jayarakarama in the wickets again. So the world rankings see us in the 20 over series, just going to this now. We're in 8th place. We're 1 point ahead to Sri Lanka. How did we go against them last time that we're here? This could be an important series for us to try and maintain. We did lose this series, so it's a chance to maybe sneak a result and get maybe ahead of Australia. But it's going to be tough because Sri Lanka are in good form at the moment. So Nolan Hill will open up. We've got Burton, Tector and Camphor. Camphor as captain. Oliver and Walker. Ball, Foster and Little. So we bat deep. We've gone for a deeper batting lineup. All-round capabilities to do a bit of bowling as well. We'll open up with Wayne Ball as well. We'll love Wayne Ball to get in some form, really, because he has sort of been a wee bit out of touch in recent times. We'll bowl first. There we go here. Just want to be economical and tight if we can. 30 without loss after 4. It's not too bad of a start. We'll go for Curtis Camphor here. 50 without loss after 6. Ben Oliver in. Field spread for Ben Oliver. 16 off the over. This is one weakness of our team, really. Like, we just don't really have the unit to really do some out and out damage. 71 without loss after 8. Neuha and Mendes off to a flyer. 4 fours and 2 sixes for Neuha and 2 sixes for Mendes. So far, and Foster be tasked to get the wicket. Finally, we get the breakthrough. We've got Mendes. reasonable job here. Wajacina is in fantastic form, as you guys saw in the preview. Walker's done a relatively tidy job here, as taking a second wicket. Curtis Camphor. It's a wee bit concerned with Curtis Camphor and Harry Tector. They've just slipped a little bit. Didn't want them slipping this early because it's just hard to rebuild with the quality that they possess. Messina gone for 8. Camphor will strike again. Camphor just reassuring us that he can indeed deliver a performance. He's closing in on he's just got over 120 over international wickets. One way from the 100 for the year. 17 test wickets. Can he get 17 test wickets? It'd be a bit of a challenge for him. 30. Wayne Ball back into the attack. 129 for 4. And Camphor is going to finish his spell with another wicket. All the bowl out. Done for 31 off his spell. Little into the attack. 148 for 5. Sri Lanka. Reasonable performance from Ireland here. We haven't let them get too far away. This will be a crucial over, however. Good diving catch. And 159 for 7. Only 3 off that final over. So we're in the game. We've just got to believe we can chase this down. We've got to get the platform set. We didn't do too well against them in the one-day series. Hill, good shot. Showing some promise in times, Roy Hill. Still a lot of development to go in his game. Showing that he can bat in that, that one-day friendly. Big score that he got. 14 for 1 and just 1 over gone. I'm just going to believe here. They've got a lot of all-rounders here. They bat incredibly deep. That is going to be safe, I believe. That's well over the boundary. 6. 27 for 1. Gone for 9, though. Tector. Averages a tick under 30. He's a quality player. He just hasn't had a good season at all. Loving to get into gear here. Just trying to take some pressure off the batsman coming in. There's no ball. Single taken off that free hit. Going at 12s. Let's really test the Sri Lankans. They keep leaking runs like this. And Ireland will be just reasonably happy, even though they've lost 2 wickets, that they've just maintained a really good pace. Good shot again, so that's 54 for 2 after 5. 106 for 7 required. Jade Rikarama, Ireland's nemesis whenever we play Sri Lanka. It's a good shot. Not bad batting here from Ireland. It's a good shot again. So they're just making sure they get above the required rate per over, and hopefully the run rate will sort of take care of itself. So 5 dot balls, and it managed to get a boundary out of that. So Jay Rikarama tying things up a wee bit. 7.4 and over required. And this is where the spin's really challenging us here. It's a good shot. 6. Ease the pressure off the header ball as well. That's a good shot. 10 off the over so far. And that was a 10 run over. Jay Rikarama pulling a lot of dot balls. Just causing us to be a bit more nervy. Some of the other bowlers, but again, we've managed to pluck a few boundaries. Get the over, Get the over rate down. 71 at 7.1 and over required. 8 wickets in hand. Good shot from Dean Burton. Is that all the way for 6? It's a good shot again. Bring up 50. Very crucial 50. And Tector just blitzes out the back foot, and this has ended up being a great over. And that's just icing on the cake. That's relieved a lot of pressure. 56 runs at 6.2 now. This is Ireland's games to lose, really. Like, they've got the run rate well under control. 8 wickets in hand. And they're just regularly picking up boundaries now. 45 of 31 for Tector. 52 of 32 for Burton. 5 4s, 4 6s, 9 and 1 for Tector. Jay Rikarama's the one we've got to look out for, though. He's been relatively good. He only goes for 1 off that over. 42 at 7 now. A couple of really good overs from Sri Lanka again. Puts the heat back on. And that's 50 for Harry Tector. He's just batting himself a wee bit back into form. Just to make sure the run rate does not creep up any higher. Take charge of this innings. That's a maximum. 8 off the over. It's what we require. And that's just relieved a bit of pressure again. 25 off 24. We can sort of tone it down a wee bit. Oh, that's a glorious stroke from Dean Burton. Looks off the back foot. That's another very compelling shot. 16 off 18 required. And the run rate is gone skyrocketing back into the Sri Lankans' favour again. Run a ball. Jeepers, we're leaving this pretty late. Tector's going to go here, and all of a sudden Sri Lanka forced Ireland to get 10 off the last over. That is not going to be easy. Need an early boundary here, take the pressure off. It's exactly what we needed. 155 for 3. Oh, Camphor's got the edge, and Sri Lanka have beaten us by 1 run. How did we lose that, guys? Come on. Oh, we had that well under control. Burton 81 off 56. Only could manage 3 singles and they poached 1. Oh, that is such a costly mistake. We had that well under control. I'm a wee bit gutted for the team, really, that we should have won that game. Going to have to show some really good fight here to get the result for this match. How did we throw that away? I was aggressive. We had to be. It's not good enough from the Irish. That was a game that they should have won. A couple of early wickets in the early part of this innings. Wayne Ball. Bit of fiery pace going. He's picked up another one for us. 39 for 3. We'll bring in Curtis Camphor. Who bowled reasonably well in the last game. Yeah, just standards have slipped in that last couple of overs. We had that well under control. I just can't believe we lost that game. On the all-time chokes. 3 overs, 9 for 21 for Camphor. 88 for 3. It's an interesting wee game playing out at the moment. This one, Ireland are working incredibly hard to probably restrict Sri Lanka again. It's quite manageable. That was a good over from Ben Oliver. Messina, it's gone. It's a good delivery from Foster. Probably get away with that over there, I'd say. Camphor or Bowl. 37, 1 for 31 there. Just got to get through a couple of awkward overs here, I think. 11 off the over. Little coming in. Just need a strong finish again, and then to see if we can set about the chase, really. We'll bowl Ben Oliver for this over. It's gone for 8. That wasn't too bad of an over. Wayne Ball. Wayne Ball's been quite expensive in this over so far. It's another score that is chaseable, you know, though. Restricted them to 164 for 7. 3 for 26 for Little. 3 for 32 for Bell. Well, Ball, sorry. That was a complete butchery of his name. Nolan gone. He's gone for naught. Dean Burton in. Coming off that impressive 81. Gonna get the side home, though. And he's gone cheaply as well. So the tour is sort of falling apart a wee bit. Who's going to step up for Ireland, and who's going to mount us that challenge at the score? It's not going to be Rory Hill anyway. 2 men in are Camphor and Tector. So we'll set about building a partnership. Try and drag us back into this game. Sri Lanka have done a fantastic job in the first lot of overs. 25 for 3. This is the 6th over. Tector and Camphor have just played themselves in, really, and now it's time to really launch the innings. Just the start Sri Lanka have had, it's just a lot of ground to make up. Jay Rikadama was really good against Ireland in the first 20 over game. Didn't take too many wickets, but he was economical. It just was the difference by the barest of margins. That's been skied. Tector will be out. He'll be out for 23 off 24. And we're just slumping further and further into the mire here. Seven for 4. Just gotta try and mount a challenge at the score. Like, I'll be happy with the guys if they can just get close to this. Curtis Camphor has played some special knocks in his time. Has he got one more in him? Can he play that otherworldly knock? Very capable of doing it. Good shot. 6-4-4. On a very productive over here. Just get that run rate under 9s. Oh, Curtis Camphor has tried to go to the well too many times, and Jade Rikadama's got his man. Gone for 30 off 17. Too short of a stay, really, so Walker. Need to be aggressive. Expensive over. Silver in, 70 for 5. It's going to be really up to the 2 all-rounders to drag Ireland out of this. There's a few loose deliveries, Jade Rikadama. Dots them up and then just bowls a couple of loose ones. 85 at 9.4 and over. trying their hardest to work their way back into this. Need a couple big overs, really, like this to get the excitement going in the camp. Can one of these two just... They've been in the team a wee while now, although Walker's got himself out. I think they're more capable than what they're letting on at the moment. Just the 2 off the over so far. It's been very unproductive. 11.6 and over required. I think it's well out of our reach now. This has been a wee bit of fight again. Oliver gone for 9. Wayne ball in. Yeah, this really should be heading to the cider. It's not going to be. Of 24. It's going to have to take some crazy hitting. Up to 17. Ireland's efforts just wiltering away a wee bit. For 8. Ball on for 9. And it's the last pair at the crease. And Thurindu will just end it. Great spell from Thurindu there. He's picked up 5 for 15. A great performance. And that is a commanding win for the Sri Lankans. And we're playing in a bit of a dead rubber now. So it'll be a chance for Delaney to get a game under his belt. Batman at 3. Hitchcock will come in. Move him up the order as well. Yeah, that'll be our team. That'll be our team for the next game. See how well we do. But yeah, we don't really want to get swept. We'll bat first this time. We'll try and get something on the board and put them under pressure. Just an early loss of a wicket here, so it's just a bit of a dampener on what was a reasonable tour in terms of the Test series. We're competitive there. Delaney is not going to get a big score on this match. Chance for John Hitchcock. A couple of lucky edges. Can we see some excitement from the future of Ireland cricket here? Just competitive. Like, we're not going to lose any ranking points, which is a good thing. I'm going to try and defend some series if we can going forward and try to win. Yeah, Hill gone for 6. Be good to see Tector step up. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're just collapsing like anything. Looks like they've got 1 foot on the plane back to Dublin at the moment. The Irish. Take something special from these two. Who've been in the team since day 1 of this career file. I'd love to see them be around for a lot longer yet. They've got to try and nurse us through the next stage of this career mode. So yeah, just a wee decent patch for Ireland, the 2 senior men. Yeah, I'm just speaking them up in the recovery job, and that is another wicket. Ben Oliver struggling to get going here. 3 of 32 for Camphor. Can he show some of his talent? Looks like the back foot, that is 4. Platform is just not there for Ireland. These two are going to have to do a lot of the work. Of 38. 5 overs left. Can they get 45, 50 off them? Oh, that's just a terrible run. Why are we running that? Somehow survive that. Yeah, just a good learning curve for Ireland and Sri Lanka here. Like, they've still got a lot of developing still to go. There are some promising players coming through. But yeah, it's just a tour of needing to take opportunities, really. And there was one missed in this episode. Mention how different the series would have looked. Camphor with a well-earned 50. The all-rounder gets his 8th 50th level. Average of 23.96. He's just reasonably good with the ball. He's quality. Quality in this side. Nice shot from Ben Oliver. That is maximum. 122 for 5. 2 overs left. We're going to get to that 140. That is certainly what we're sort of aiming for. A little bit more than that realistically, but just never know. It's a good wee finish. Skied that one. I think he's safe though. 40 of 32 for Ben Oliver. Can Camphor finish this off strongly? That's a good shot. He does finish it off reasonably strongly. 148 for 5, Ireland. With Camphor 61 of 51. 11 fours and a 6. 6 fours and 2 sixes for Oliver. And that was a good knock. Considering where we were, and can we bowl relatively decent enough? Put these guys under pressure. 15 off the first over. That is not a good sign. Covered it a wee bit there, little. Mendes. Gone for 28. That is Kamindu Mendes. Pretty impressive numbers. Ball will bowl another over, and he's sort of done alright this tour ball, especially in the 20 over stuff, so I'm happy with that. 5. Picked up another wicket. Sri Lanka 43 for 3. We'll bring Curtis Camphor in. Curtis Camphor did it with the bat. Can he do it with the ball now? 1 over for 9. Bring Tector in. Tector's a big call to bring in because he doesn't regularly bowl, but we're just going to try some spin. And now it's 61 for 4, most likely now, so that's a good wee catch there. I think they burgled a few overs from Tector here. So 97 for 5. Tector picks up another wicket. Tector, 4 overs done for 32. That wasn't too bad. The only thing is we need another wicket or two just to try and put some pressure on the Sri Lankans. Ball will be in. Can he deliver a wicket? Don't think we're going to win this game, but we've been relatively competitive. Yeah, just not enough quite on the board. There's just the early wickets that we lost there. Mendes and Thirindu doing a good job there to get it home. But yeah, Thirindu manned the match deservingly with his 36 and 4 for 38. So it ends a pretty dismal tour for Ireland. Apart from that test win, we didn't do the job there. You guys will be back for the season review. Smash the like button, share with a friend. We'll see you next time.